And welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil. Okay, so Norman Lear died.
Okay.
And he did, I think, a really incredible job of bringing different types of families to the forefront.
Dealing with, you're talking about the early 70s, my goodness. He dealt with so many controversial issues. Just real stuff through sitcoms, but tackling the most challenging, taboo subjects. Yeah.
So what I want to talk about was the dynamics of the black love that he brought to the screen. So we have George and Wheezy Jefferson.
And James and Florida Evans.
Okay, so let's just talk about the dynamics there. Do you think that there is a difference in the way that we love or we express love?
We being who?
People of color, African Americans, black folks.
Do I think there's a difference in the way we express love, as opposed to whom?
Everybody else, especially the black male.
I don't know very many black males.
Yeah, right.
That's an interesting question. That's kind of that's an interesting question. Every culture is different, right? So you've got cultural differences.
Okay. Well, because we both have black fathers.
Yes.
That were married.
Quite black.
Yes. And so I've often said that one of the things that you did that was different from a lot of other people was that you were intentional about the way that you wanted to express your love and the way that you wanted to garner our relationship.
Okay. What does all that word salad mean?
Okay. So, my dad I never saw my parents really express any kind of emotion or physical affection.
PDA.
Right.
Public displays.
Yeah, public or private.
Unless it was private.
In their bedroom, but not even in the house.
Okay. Well, no, my parents weren't like kissy, huggy either. I didn't see that, no. You know what? Wow. I don't think I've ever saw them kiss or hug or anything like that.
I saw my dad pat my mom when she found out that her mother had cancer. And I think we were the calming force when she found out her brother had passed away. Now, you also had your aunt and uncle that lived around the corner. All right, what about them? Anything? Any PDA there? Family PDA? Nothing.
I'm thinking. Probably not. Not that I can think of.
So I fast forward to today when we were. I was at a graduation for a friend and my daughter's friend, and what was very interesting was I was watching the dynamics of the couples. Okay. Where, I saw, and there was, to me, more of hand-holding.
When you said the couples, you talk about the parents?
Yeah, parents, grandparents. Okay. It was more hand-holding than I remember when I was younger, because that was something, again, that, you never saw. Where you
hand-holding with persons of color or others, or what are you saying?
Both.
Everybody.
But others, I always remember that when I was growing up, I would see them holding each other's hand. But I never saw my dad hold my mother's hand if they were walking.
I didn't grow up around others.
Well, I did.
Yes, I know.
And so I'm just saying.
You went to school with others.
Yeah, I was going to say just something that I was thinking about. So, do you think there's a difference in the way that we love or the way that we express love versus...
I don't think, of course, like anything else, you can't blanket statement that based on ethnicity or race or anything like that. I think it gets down to the individuals, who they are, what they're comfortable with. I'm quite comfortable with public displays of affection. in retrospect, I never thought about it before, but no, my mom and my dad, I never saw them holding hands or caressing or kissing or even saying I love you. And we do it all the time.
Well, I disagree.
You disagree
and
with?
I think that there is a difference in the way that we express love, and traditionally the way. And I wonder, has it translated or has it just continued, into this generation as well? So,
something to think about. I'm still thinking.
Interested in what you would know or what you would say.
Well, because of the time, what I'm going to say is until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.